But Iowa commands our attention. We simply haven't given it enough. We've been too consumed with Texas, California, Louisiana, Kentucky, nationwide redistricting. But I'm telling you, listen to me. If you want to understand the vast changes in American politics since 2008, changes that led us to the Trump era, you must study Iowa. Here's the Iowa county map in 2008, when Democrat Barack Obama won the state 54% to 44% over Republican John McCain on his way to the White House. This election was the last time a Democrat won a majority of Iowa's 99 counties. Now, please pay close attention to the 10 easternmost counties hugging the Mississippi River. There they are, in various shades of blue. Now, watch those counties as the map reflects these subsequent presidential elections. Obama's slightly narrow re-election in 2012, Trump's 10-point Iowa victory in 2016, Trump's 8-point victory there in 2020, and Trump's most recent 13-point victory in 2024. Those 10 counties not only reflect the statewide trend in Iowa, they mirror a national tide of rural and semi-rural America moving from blue to red, and with increasing Trumpian velocity and volume the longer Trump has been on the national stage. Consider, in 2008, Obama won those 10 easternmost counties by an average of 17 points. In 2024, just 16 years later, Trump won those same 10 easternmost Iowa counties by an average of 23 points. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a 40-point swing. If Iowa Democrats have any chance of winning races for governor and Senate, interestingly, both of those are open seat races for the first time since 1968. Or if they hope to dilute the GOP's lock on all 4 Iowa congressional seats, they must reverse this tidal shift. To help us understand the dynamics of today's primaries in Iowa, let's bring in Amanda Rooker, the chief political reporter for KCCI, which is the CBS station in Des Moines. Amanda, take it away.
Major, great to be with you. And just looking at those graphics is striking. I think it tells the story of why Iowa is so nationally significant this year. In part, these elections will tell us whether or not Trump's hold on Iowa, remains to be seen as we look to the general election. Tonight, Iowans on the Republican and Democratic side are going to make their voice heard on what the future of the party looks like. Democrats, how do they win back power in Iowa? What type of Democrat is it going to take to win here? Republicans, do they want to continue the status quo, or do they want transformational change?
And talk to us about the governor's race.
Yeah, Major, as you said, we haven't seen a wide open governor's race in a while here in Iowa. On the Democratic side, State Auditor Rob Sand is running unopposed. He will be who Republicans take on in November. And even though Republicans have such an advantage in voter registration numbers, Rob Sand is seen as a strong candidate. He has name recognition. He has a huge fundraising advantage. So Republicans tonight are trying to pick who is the strongest candidate to beat Rob Sand. Now, they have a crowded primary field. Congressman Randy Feenstra entered the race as the Republican who everyone thought would sail to victory easily, but he has not consolidated a lot of support. Grassroots Republicans here remain frustrated that Feenstra hasn't been on the trail enough. Zach Lane actually has been kind of surging over the past few days. However, Donald Trump, president, weighed in at the 11th hour and threw his support behind Feenstra tonight. We'll be watching if that was enough to send Feenstra over the edge. An important note, in Iowa, one of those candidates has to win at least 35% of the vote in order to win outright. Otherwise, party delegates will select the Republican nominee for governor.
Republican Joni Ernst is not seeking re-election as a U.S. senator, so that's an open seat. Explain that dynamics of that race.
Major, that's arguably one of the most nationally significant races in Iowa tonight. Republicans will be choosing between Ashley Hinson and Jim Carlin. Ashley Hinson is seen as the presumptive winner of that race. We'll see. On the Democratic side, a hotly contested race between Josh Turek and Zach Walz, 2 Democratic state lawmakers and 2 male candidates, young male candidates who are largely running on similar issues, anti-corruption, anti-corporate influence. However, Zach Walz is kind of seen as the more progressive candidate. Josh Turek is seen as a candidate making the case that he can win over more independent, more moderate voters. So it's the question, who do Iowa Democrats think, what type of candidate do they think will be able to win a statewide race and flip a seat? Democrats haven't won a Senate seat since 2008 in Iowa, so the choice they make tonight will be significant.
Amanda Rooker, KCCI in Des Moines, thank you very, very much.